Welcome to ISE's FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on the US dollar versus the major currencies, hosted by Jason Ayres, a top industry instructor and founder of OptionSource.net. Learn to trade your views on the strength or weakness of the US dollar.
Well, hi there and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for July 13th, 2009. This is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Well, the U.S. dollar index continues to form this indecisive pattern, which traditionally completes in a significant move in one direction or the other. At this point, the 79.80 focal zone still remains a key support level with an upside break targeting 82.83. A break below 79 will likely try to test that 76.77 focal zone for support. A quick look at our daily snapshot once again reflects the range that the U.S. dollar has been in for several weeks now. Well, the U.S. dollar continues to hold its own against the Canadian dollar as seen here in the ISE FX Options pair value CDD. With the 114.5, 115 level holding as support, the window is open for a push towards that 118 to 120 focal zone. However, we are seeing a slowdown in upside momentum. A break below 114 opens the window for a pullback into that upper range of the 111, 112 focal zone. Next up, the YUK, the US versus the Japanese yen. Well, the pullback in the US dollar exceeded our expectations as it now tests a measured support within the 92-93 range. Not unrealistic to anticipate a mild retracement to test 94 as a resistance level. However, if 92 does not hold, we will be targeting the 90-91 box to the downside. Next up, the EUI, the US versus the Euro. As you can see here, the pair value pushed into that 72, 72.5 level, but seems to be meeting with some resistance. If the pair value can break 72.5, the window is open for further US dollar strengthening, with the 73, 73.5 focal zone being a very near-term target. A failure to break this level is likely to result in a bottom retest down into that 70, 70.5 box. Well, the BPX, the US versus the British pound, completed its test of the 62, 62.5 box and now appears to be rejecting any further upside movement. If the pair value can hold 61, the window is open for a push towards 63.5 to 64. A break below 61, however, will likely continue down to test an important support level established within the 59.5 to 60 range. Let's take a look at the US versus the Australian dollar through the ISE FX Options pair value AUX. Well, the US dollar continued to strengthen, pushing through an important resistance level at the 126, 127 focal zone. At this point, we may see one more push higher. However, the 130 to 130.5 range is an important resistance level, and a pullback anywhere here is possible. If the pair value cannot find support above 126, 127, a test of support down at 121 to 122 is quite likely. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the US dollar index remains above the 80 support, continuing to consolidate. Momentum is decreasing on the upside. However, we need to see a break up or down out of the current range to be convinced of a specific direction. The CDD continues to consolidate around the 116 range. Upside momentum appears to be tapering. A close below 114.5 opens the window for a deeper retracement into the 111, 112 range. The YUK pulled back significantly. The pair value is now testing a measure support at 92.5. The window is open for a bounce to test back into that 94 resistance level. The EUI continues to hold between 71 72. A break below 71 opens the window for a retest of the 69.70 focal zone. The BPX hit resistance at 62-63 focal zone. A break below 61 will likely yield a retest of the 59.60 box. And finally, the AUX pushed through the 127 focal zone and will likely meet with resistance at 130. A pullback will search for support back within the 126, 127 focal zone. And this has been your ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for July 13th, 2009. I'm Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Thanks for joining me this week. We'll see you here next week.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Jason Ayres and to sign up for free FX Options trade alerts, just visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE FX Options, including our weekly webinar series, visit us at www.ise.com/fx. ISE FX Options can easily be traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash settled in US dollars and have a European-style exercise.